Jay Leno is a well-known name in late-night TV and stand-up comedy. He was born on April 28, 1950 in New Rochelle, New York. Leno grew up in a working-class family. His father was an insurance salesman, and his mother was a homemaker. They taught him the importance of hard work and determination. As the second of 4 children in an Irish-American family, he had a strong bond with his siblings. From a young age, Jay liked to make people laugh with his jokes and funny behavior. He was inspired by classic TV shows and admired comedians like Bob Hope, Johnny Carson, and the Marx Brothers. These early influences motivated him to dream of becoming a comedian. His education also helped him develop his comedy style. He went to Newtown High School, where he often acted in school plays and took part in different activities, and took part in one particular play where he often acted in school plays and took part in different activities. His sense of humor and quick wit made him stand out from others after high school. He went to Emerson College in Boston to study speech therapy, but his love for comedy became more important than schoolwork. While in college, he started doing stand-up comedy at local clubs, improving his skills and creating his unique style. He focused on observational humor and finding funny moments in everyday life. He connected well with audiences and quickly became popular in Boston's comedy scene. Leno's hard work paid off when he landed his first big gig on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson in 1977, starting his successful career. After college, he performed nonstop at late-night shows and open mics. Leno's determination and hard work helped him succeed, as he often drove long distances to perform at clubs for small paychecks. Leno worked hard to improve his comedy skills, and his commitment caught the attention of both fans and other comedians. During this time, he faced many difficulties in the entertainment industry, including being rejected and criticized. Instead of being discouraged, he used these challenges to get better at his craft. His determination and ability to adjust became important parts of his success. By the early 1980s, Leno was already a well-known comedian. Jay Leno is a comedian famous for his sharp humor and unique voice. He became more popular by appearing on different TV shows and comedy specials. His drive for success and special comedy style helped him return to The Tonight Show, where he became the host in 1992. Leno's early life shows that hard work and determination can lead to great achievements. He went from a humble start in New Rochelle to becoming a well-known figure in late-night TV. Leno's journey is inspiring. Success often begins with a dream and the bravery to pursue it. Jay Leno's skill in making people laugh earned him a special place in many hearts, greatly influencing comedy for years. His rise to fame in stand-up comedy is an inspiring story of talent, determination, and dedication. Leno started developing his comedy skills in college at Emerson College, where he first performed on stage. Leno's desire to make people laugh helped him gain attention in the comedy scene in the late 1970s. He performed at comedy clubs all over the U.S., working hard to improve his skills. His humor was a mix of observations and relatable stories, which made him popular with audiences. Leno's lighthearted take on everyday life made it easy for people to relate to his jokes. His talent for storytelling and delivery also set him apart. Leno's perfect timing made his jokes stand out from other comedians who performed in smaller places. He faced many challenges and successes along the way. It wasn't always easy. He had to drive far for little money. Still, Leno worked hard and aimed to improve. He learned from every show he did and picked up different styles from other comedians as he toured different cities, which helped him develop his own unique comedy style. Jay Leno's big break happened in 1977 when he first performed on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. This chance to be on such a famous show was a dream for him as a comedian. Viewers liked his performance, and it impressed Carson too. This early exposure helped Leno's career and led to new chances in TV and movies. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, he kept getting more popular. He appeared on many TV shows like The M. Griffin Show and The Chevy Show, showing off his comedy skills to more people. His charm and lively stage presence made him a popular guest on late-night talk shows. By the early 1980s, Leno had become more than just another comedian. He had developed a distinctive style that connected with audiences all over the country. His jokes often came from his own life experiences. Jay Leno's comedy often focuses on family relationships and the little things in everyday life. This made it easy for him to relate to people from different backgrounds and helped him become known as a comedian who could make anyone laugh. In addition to performing live, he released several comedy albums like Jay Leno's Comedy Club and Jay Leno Live, which highlighted his stand-up skills and received great reviews. Leno became more popular as he worked hard to achieve fame. In 1986, he reached an important milestone by being picked to replace Johnny Carson as the host of The Tonight Show. His path to this role was filled with hard work, determination, and a strong commitment to his craft. When he became the host in 1992, Leno showcased his comedy skills by combining his passion for stand-up with interesting interviews and fun segments on the show. Leno's experience in stand-up comedy shaped how he handled late-night television. He blended his humor into the show, keeping viewers engaged and making himself a well-known figure. His skill in connecting with guests and audiences showed how his stand-up background helped him succeed. Jay Leno's stand-up career not only made him famous, but also positively affected the comedy world, inspiring many aspiring comedians. Jay Leno's success in comedy shows how hard work and being true to yourself can pay off. His dedication to entertaining people and exploring new kinds of humor inspires many comedians today. From starting out in small clubs to hosting The Tonight Show, his journey highlights the joy of comedy and how it can brighten people's lives. With his unique style and relatable jokes, Leno continues to make an impact. Jay Leno is a well-known figure in comedy history, and his time as host of The Tonight Show will be remembered for a long time. He took over the show from Johnny Carson in 1992 and changed it into a popular program that connected with millions of viewers. Leno's journey in late-night television is filled with humor, determination, and memorable moments. In 1992, Johnny Carson announced he was retiring after hosting The Tonight Show for 30 years. This put a lot of pressure on the person who would replace him. Jay Leno was chosen after a tough competition with many well-known candidates. When Leno took over, he brought his own style to the show, which was warm, funny, and easy for viewers to connect with. His funny monologues became a regular part of the show, addressing news and pop culture in a fun way that made viewers feel comfortable. He quickly connected with both the studio audience and those watching at home, helping to keep the show's popularity. One of the key features of Leno's hosting was his nightly monologue, which started each episode with a collection of jokes that set a fun mood. Leno had a special knack for making everyday topics funny. He connected with his audience through everyday observations and funny comments relevant to current events. His humor was easy to understand and attracted many different viewers. People liked how he talked about important topics while still making them laugh, showing off his comedic talent. Along with his jokes, Leno created popular segments on The Tonight Show, like Headlines, where he shared funny news stories, and Jaywalking, where he interviewed people on the street. The show featured street interviews with unsuspecting people about different topics, showing off the host's comedy skills and the fun vibe of the show. These segments became very popular and were key to the show's identity during Leno's time. Leno also had many celebrity guests, including movie stars and important politicians. His easygoing and chatty style made guests feel at ease, allowing them to share personal stories and thoughts. This created memorable interviews. Create a fun and friendly environment on The Tonight Show, making it a popular choice for promotions. During Jay Leno's time, the show did really well in ratings. He connected with the audience, helping the show stay at the top of late-night TV, often beating rivals like David Letterman. Leno's mix of comedy, celebrity interviews, and interesting segments made it a hit with viewers all over the country. Even with the issues in 2009, he continued to be successful. When You Were a Show, there were some controversial moments. In 2009, NBC made a debated choice to change its late-night schedule by moving Leno to 10 p.m. Jay Leno's Tonight Show would air at 11:35 p.m. This change led to a drop in ratings and caused conflict within the network, which eventually made Leno step down as host. The issues surrounding his exit and the problems with Conan O'Brien, who took over for a short time, created a difficult time for late-night television. Jay Leno returned to The Tonight Show in 2010 after some time away and hosting his own show. He quickly won back the audience with his familiar style, proving he was still a favorite in late night. Leno's time on The Tonight Show, which lasted until 2014, is remembered for bringing joy and connection to viewers, establishing him as a key figure in late-night television. Jay Leno brought humor and commitment to his work, which influenced the style of future hosts. He showed that comedy could be fun and easy for audiences to connect with. In summary, Leno's time as the host of The Tonight Show highlights his amazing talent and strength. His journey from following Johnny Carson to returning to the show was filled with memorable experiences, laughter, and a strong bond with viewers. Jay Leno is known not only for his work in late-night television, but also for his love of cars. His influence in comedy has made him one of the greatest hosts ever. Leno is also a big car enthusiast with a vast collection of vehicles. His passion for cars and his efforts to encourage others to appreciate them have made him an important person in the car community. Leno's love for cars started when he was a child in a working-class family in Andover, Massachusetts. He saw many different vehicles around him, which sparked his interest. His father, a salesman, often took him to car shows and events, introducing him to the world of cars at a young age. This early interest became a lifelong passion that influenced his identity. Later, after moving to Los Angeles to build his comedy career, Leno kept pursuing his love for cars. He developed a passion for cars and started collecting vintage and unique automobiles, often looking for rare models important in automotive history. Leno's natural eye for detail and love for quality craftsmanship helped him build a varied collection of over 300 vehicles, including classic cars and modern supercars. In 1999, he turned an old Ford dealership into his garage, which now serves as both a workshop and a museum for his car collection. The garage is not just a place to keep cars, it's a special space for car lovers. It holds a variety of impressive vehicles like a 1914 Ford Model T, a McLaren F1, and a Duesenberg J. Each car in Leno's collection has a unique story that he loves to share, explaining the history and importance of each one. The garage has top-notch tools and facilities that help him carefully restore and maintain his cars. His hands-on approach to car care shows his dedication. Jay Leno believes that knowing how cars work is just as important as having fun driving them. He encourages working on cars as a way to express oneself and be creative. In 2015, he started Jay Leno's Garage, a web series and TV show that highlights his love for cars. The show includes car reviews, restoration projects, and chats with other car lovers and celebrities. Leno has a friendly style that makes the show enjoyable. People love cars, and the show hosted by Leno attracts both car experts and casual fans. He has built a platform that celebrates car culture, where he looks at everything from classic cars to electric vehicles and talks about how car technology and design have changed over time. By sharing his knowledge and experiences, Leno makes car collecting easier to understand for newcomers and encourages them to appreciate the art and skill that go into making each car. Besides his love for cars, Leno actively supports efforts to preserve and educate people about classic vehicles. He thinks it's important to keep vintage cars to celebrate automotive history and craftsmanship. Leno often takes part in car events, shows, and charity auctions to highlight the need for preserving old cars and to motivate others to join the automotive community. He also supports automotive programs in schools to inspire the next generation. Jay Leno, a well-known car lover, values hands-on learning and works with schools to help students get the tools they need for jobs in the car industry. His influence on car culture is significant, not just because of his great collection and TV show. He represents a love for cars and inspires many to appreciate the creativity and technology in automobiles. Jay Leno mixes humor with car knowledge, making him a friendly figure in the car community. He has helped spark interest in classic cars and build connections among enthusiasts. His commitment to preserving car history and sharing it has made him a well-known name, not just as a comedian, but also as an important part of car culture. In short, Jay Leno's impact on car culture and collecting is significant and lasting because of his love for cars. Jay Leno's comedy skills have helped him connect with a wide audience. His journey from a young boy who loved cars to a well-known car expert shows how important passion and hard work are. Through his Garage TV show and community work, he has positively influenced the car community and inspired young people to love cars and their history. Leno is also well known for his charitable work and involvement in the community. Jay Leno is known for his funny talent and love for cars. He is also appreciated for his important work in charity and community service. Beyond making people laugh, Leno has shown that he cares about helping others. He has used his fame and resources to support different causes and make a difference in society. His journey of giving back started early in his career and was influenced by his upbringing and the values his family taught him. Growing up in a simple home, Leno understood the value of hard work. Generosity is important to him, and he often remembers how his parents taught him to help those in need. This lesson has shaped his life. Because of this foundation, he has worked in charity, using his success to support others. One of his main focuses is education. He believes that having access to quality education is crucial for growth and opportunity, especially for young people from less fortunate backgrounds. Over the years, he has donated a significant amount of money to different educational causes. He often takes part in fundraisers and charity events that help schools, scholarships, and vocational training because he believes helping young people is important for a better future. Leno also supports military veterans and active service members. He uses his fame to raise awareness about the difficulties they experience when they come back to civilian life. Many events help veterans, like charity auctions and benefit shows. One important event is the Stand Up for Heroes, which he has supported since it began. This yearly fundraiser, organized by the Bob Woodruff Foundation, honors veterans and raises money for programs that help them adjust to civilian life. Leno's involvement in these events shows his commitment to honoring those who served our country and making sure they get the support they need while supporting the arts. Leno is a strong supporter of the arts, along with education and helping veterans. He believes that creativity is important for society and has always backed projects that encourage artistic expression. Leno has worked with several arts organizations like the Grammy Foundation and the American Comedy Fund, which helps new comedians and artists. He also loves comedy himself and often performs at charity events to raise money for good causes. Raise money while entertaining people by making them laugh at events. Leno not only brings joy but also helps raise awareness and funds for important issues. To organize his charitable work, he created the Leno Family Foundation, which supports education, veterans, and the arts. Through this foundation, he can focus his donations and have a bigger effect on the causes he cares about. The foundation also works with different nonprofit organizations. The Leno Family Foundation is working to help more people and make a difference. It provides scholarships and educational programs to help underprivileged communities get better access to education. The foundation also supports groups that help veterans adjust to civilian life by providing resources for jobs, mental health, and education. Leno is dedicated to engaging with the community, not just through donations, but also by actively participating in various initiatives. Leno uses his fame to promote important causes by hosting charity auctions, performing at fundraisers, and joining community projects. He is hands-on in his efforts and connects deeply with the causes he supports. This inspires others to get involved. Leno believes in the strength of community and the need to support each other, and he often encourages his fans and friends to do the same. People can make a big difference in their communities when they work together for a common goal. In summary, Jay Leno's work to help others shows his strong values and desire to create change. He supports education, veterans, and the arts, demonstrating different ways to give back. By using his fame and resources, Leno has encouraged many people to help others too. Leno helps his community through the Leno Family Foundation and other charitable efforts. He makes a positive difference in society, showing that his influence goes beyond comedy and TV. His work emphasizes the values of kindness, generosity, and being involved in the community to make the world a better place for everyone.